Hi, I'm Chef Raphael and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Chef Raphael, a show that is meant to make you a better home cook when you're at home. Now, today I'm going to show you how to make cheese and vegetable omelet. So for the ingredients of an egg omelet, the most important thing, of course, is the eggs. Now, what I would say about the eggs is that for one portion, it's 2 eggs. You can go up to 3 eggs, and depending now on the size of your pan. If you're using a small pan, I would say 2 eggs. If you're using a big pan, then you can make it bigger. Now, that's the eggs, and then we also have chopped onions, and then chopped bell peppers. Just done green, red. You can have the yellow one, or you can just use the green one. So it's up to you. You can have even other vegetables like mushroom. So it's optional on the type of vegetables you use. I also have salt and pepper, and the cheese. Now the cheese I'm using here is actually a cheddar cheese, and you can use mozzarella, but mozzarella doesn't have taste. I usually would recommend a cheddar cheese or a Gouda. Now I'm going to grate the cheese. Now when you're grating, you can use the big holes or the small holes, doesn't matter, because the cheese will melt. Now that's the cheese. Now to start with, when it's the preparation, you can add your salt and pepper to your eggs, like that, and then using a fork, mix everything like that. Now the pan is hot, just put a little bit of oil. You can also put garlic, but to be honest, it's not so necessary. And when you're adding your vegetables, just make sure also you're not adding too much. And the good thing of frying the vegetables first, the onion, the peppers, or whatever vegetables that you're going to add, it makes them slightly softer than when you add them directly to your eggs. And then the other thing is, it also adds some flavor. When you're frying it, like now, it smells really nice. If you like chili, you can add it at this point, the red or green chilies. Now the trick when you're doing an omelette is how you'll actually mix the eggs. Now since you've added the egg, you need to stir it so that all the vegetables are all over the egg. If you just add the egg, what will happen, the vegetables will be pushed on the side and all your vegetables will be around the edges of the egg. And then the other thing you have to note is that you want it to cook on the bottom but not to brown, and at the same time you want it to dry on top. That's why you have to reduce your heat and let it cook slowly. And then when you check on the bottom, it's browning evenly. You don't want it to brown more than that. So the cheese, I will add it at this stage. Again, I love cheese. Personally, I'd add more cheese. Cheddar has more flavor. When you're using mozzarella, it will also work, but mozzarella cheese doesn't have much flavor. Now, what I'm going to do is fold the egg like that. And at this point, I'll actually turn off my heat because I don't want the egg to cook more brown than this. Again, the idea is not to over brown it. I like my egg well done, so this is good for me. So you can let it cook slightly more if you like, but again, I've turned off the heat. Now what is happening, the egg is cooking on the inside and the cheese will melt. So what I like about this, you can see on this side where it's slightly broken, the cheese is oozing out, and then all that is left is to serve. And I hope you've learned something today. That has been my way of making a vegetable and cheese omelette. And until next time, I've been your host, Chef Raphael. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you actually get all the notifications whenever I post a new video. And I'm signing out. Goodbye.